First tonight, we talk to Libyan strongman Muammar Gaddafi. Egyptian President Hosni Mubarak yesterday said there was a very clear connection between Libya and the hijacking of the Egypt airplane to Malta. As a show of force, Egypt has reinforced its military presence along its border with Libya and declared a state of alert. Libya has denied the charges, but there's been no statement from Colonel Gaddafi himself until now. I talked by satellite with Gaddafi in the Libyan capital of Tripoli earlier today. Colonel Gaddafi, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Did Libya play a role in the Egypt Air hijacking this week?
It is far from the reality. It is very strange to look for any relation between Libya and this sadly event. And you know our policy and our moral is absolutely against the hijacking plans, and we are against this kind of action or even struggle. We support the just causes of the freedom in the world. We are very, very sorry to hear about this bloody and sad event that took place in Malta, and the president of Egypt is responsible for this sad event.
Why is he responsible?
Because he killed many innocent people, the hostages in the airplane. He's responsible for this loss of life.
He says that there is a very clear connection between your country and the hijackers.
We challenge anyone to provide any evidence to prove it is true. I am sure there is no relationship between Libya and this evidence of hijacking.
Cairo Radio said you provided the funding and the incitement for the hijacking.
It is just propaganda, but I don't think, and all the world doesn't think this action needs any money or any financing.
How do you explain that your ambassador in Malta went to the plane as it was hijacked on the runway and had some talks with the hijackers and then was recalled to Tripoli? How do you explain that?
Why the ambassador of America and ambassador of Greece and ambassador of Egypt, ambassador of Algeria, for example, all of them were there in the airport, and it is, I think, in accordance with the demand of the Maltese government to help, or the hijackers themselves they demanded these people to talk with them. But it means nothing for my country. If we accuse Libya, we can accuse in the same time America and Egypt and other countries which their ambassadors were there.
Egypt says that the hijackers were an anti-Arafat group of Palestinians led by the man known as Abu Nidal. Do you agree that that is the group?
It does nothing. We have no information about the nationalities of these people, and you know, there are many Palestinian fronts against each other, but as in accordance with the declaration that they made, they are Egyptians. They belong to Egyptian revolutionary movement called revolution of Egypt or something like this. The airplane is Egyptian, the hijackers are Egyptians, and the troops that attacked these innocent people and killed them are Egyptians. The whole responsibility is Egyptian one.
The man who is being held in Malta, the wounded man, whom some former passengers on the plane identified as the leader of the hijackers, is said by the Maltese to be a Tunisian.
What we have to do with this, if he's Tunisian or not? Why you ask me about this one?
Let us talk about the consequences. Egypt is reported to have sent military reinforcements to its border with Libya. What have you done on your border?
Everything in our side is normal. We have no troops there, and if Egypt launches a war against the borders of Libya, that means it will attack civilian targets, cities, and civilian people. We have no troops there, no military goals there, and everything in our side is normal. And we don't take this military Egyptian movements seriously, because we see no justification for war between the two countries in this moment.
You do not expect an Egyptian attack on Libya?
Of course, because there is no justification at all. Otherwise, these people are mad.
Are you confident that if you ordered it to, that your army would come out of its bases and fight Egypt?
Sorry. We have no intention at all to fight against Egypt, because Egyptian army is an Arabic one, and officers and Egyptian soldiers are our brothers.
It has been reported that you do not trust your own army, because when you ordered them to make a raid against Tunisia, they in fact turned around and attempted to attack you, but that was stopped.
It is a funny thing. How you believe that? First of all, we didn't order our army to attack Tunis at all. There was no reason for war between Libya and Tunis. And if I order my army, they can do. And all these officers who are controlling the army, I ordered them in 1969 to throw the king Idris and to change the whole system of Libya from the monarchy to a republic. They accepted my order. In that time, I was a lieutenant.
It was widely noted that on the 16th anniversary of that revolution you just referred to, the 16th anniversary in September, for the first time you did not have a military parade. The army stayed away in its base, and there was speculation that you were worried that if the army came out of its base, there might be a revolt against you.
First of all, you must know it is impossible for a parade to make a coup, because it is parade for parade. These troops for parade, without weapons, without ammunition, anyhow, in all the world. How I fear of this. And I am among my people everywhere, among my soldiers everywhere, and we deliberately make a made a parade of production, industrial and agricultural, and parade of our revolutionary force, the masses, the revolutionary committees everywhere, to show to the world our revolutionary force and our productive force. And our army is available also and ready. Armed people.
Do you fear to be overthrown? You have many unfriendly countries around you now, whereas you used to have friendly countries. For instance, Tunisia. After expelling all the Tunisian workers abruptly, Tunis is now an unfriendly country. Tunisia is now an unfriendly country to you. Egypt is not a friendly country. President Reagan is reported to have authorized the CIA to assist in clandestine or covert actions against you. Do you fear that your regime may be ended by a coup?
I am not afraid, and it is not my regime. It is people's regime. You must know the system, political system in Libya is people's popular one, based on people's conferences and people's committees everywhere. The authority now is in the hands of the Libyan people, not in my hand. I am not a president to make a coup against me. If I am out Libya, the revolutionary system, the popular system, which is based on people's conferences and people's committees, are still strong, and no one can make a coup against the whole people who is carrying on the authority now in Libya. It is Jamahiriya, it is the state of masses. There is no government to make a coup against it, no president to make a coup against it, no ruling party to make a coup against it. But also these countries are not my enemy. We distinguish between the rulers, governments, and the peoples. The peoples are with me. Tunisian people, Egyptian people, Chadian people, all these people support me and support my revolution. And we are not concerned about the standards of the governments and the rulers. They will disappear in future.
Would you like to help them disappear? Let's take President Mubarak. You call President Mubarak a traitor to the Arab cause for continuing the deal with the peace with Israel. What do you want to do with President Mubarak? Do you want to overthrow him?
If he is still supporting our enemy, and this support will create danger for the future of our nation, we have to support the Egyptian people and incite these people to make a revolution and to form the Arab unity, and Arabs must stand in one rank against their enemies. And now the demonstrations are starting against Mubarak regime, and the Egyptian people is against him, and all these people around us are against these governments, these traitors, and these reactionary political systems, and they will disappear anyhow, with me or without me.
So your policy is to incite the Egyptian people to rise against Mubarak, is it?
My policy is the revolutionary one, for liberation, for unity.
Well, you think that you have the right to send an assassination squad into Egypt to try to assassinate the former Libyan prime minister. Such a squad was caught by Egyptian authorities earlier this month?
First of all, this person, I sent him and allowed him to go there, and he means nothing. And if he wants us to come back, no one will do anything against him, because he's zero now. And anyhow, I am against assassination.
You are against assassination?
Pardon?
You are against assassination?
I am against assassination. You must know this.
Well, it was not a Libyan squad that the Egyptians arrested just as they were about to move in to assassinate your former prime minister in a country house in Egypt?
It is an individual responsibility.
I didn't understand, I'm sorry.
I mean, it is an individual responsibility, personal responsibility. People in Libya have the right to do what they want.
That was just somebody acting on his own, you mean?
Pardon?
You are saying that assassination group was just a group of Libyans acting on their own?
Yes.
And to come back to the hijack incident this week, the hijack incident was not an example of using force to achieve Arab unity.
No, I told you I am against hijacking planes and to keep hostages, to keep innocent people. I am against this. You must know my manner is the revolutionary one. I support the revolution.
What do you see as the possibility of improving your relations with the United States?
We declared many times we are ready to resume our relations with the United States of America, but the American administration refused many times to resume these relations. We are sorry to go to this conclusion.
Did you believe the report that was in the press here that President Reagan had approved a CIA covert activity against you? Did you believe that when you read that report?
I think it is true, and it is a political scandal, like the scandal of Watergate. And we are waiting to see Reagan to be tried in the court because he acted against the Constitution and against the American laws.
How?
Because American law doesn't give the president the right to make a conspiracies of assassination against other heads of states in the world, and he did that. That means he violated the American law and American Constitution. Mm-hmm. He must be tried.
Coming back to your revolution, is the economic situation in Libya, your oil revenues having gone down dramatically over the last 4 years, is that undermining the popularity of your revolution?
No, because my people is in the authority. The authority is in the hands of my people, and they know the crisis, economic crisis in the world. The people knows very well the problem of oil and how many money can they get every year, and what they want, because it is not a responsible of a government. In Libya, there is no government. All the people is government. The people's congresses, people's committees are everywhere. And all these things are in the hands of the people. The people ask it itself. No other one is responsible. Mm-hmm. They know everything, and they are responsible for everything in Libya.
Well, Colonel Gaddafi, thank you very much for giving us your time today.
Thank you very much.